Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
So today what we're actually going to talk about is a bus driver for the city who actually became unalived by a group of teenagers. I believe they said it was a trio, so 3 teenagers, over a $2.50 fare. I also have an opinion from someone else who said that they know the system in particular and why the driver may have persisted in one way or another. But let's go ahead and give some detail and background on this particular situation. So, a Georgia bus driver was fatally shot in a dispute over a $2.50 fare. On Friday, January 3rd, Leroy Ramos was working his bus route for the Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority, MARTA or MARTA, when an argument ensued between him and a group of 3 juveniles. Police said the group refused to pay the bus fare of $2.50, and an argument escalated as one teen threatened to spit on the driver, Ramos, and another pulled out a gun and ended up shooting the driver multiple times, which ended up being fatal. 2 juveniles were immediately arrested. The third, who was suspected to be the shooter, initially fled, but turned himself into the DeKalb County Police on Monday. All right, the trio are now facing murder charges. So this is something that's quite interesting to me, is you guys, instead of paying $2.50 for the bus fare, you're willing to spend what, at least 20 years in prison? Where's the logic in this? This is illogical. And it's illogical. So instead of just paying the money, you're saying, nah, I'm too cool to pay the money. I'd rather go to prison. Because the driver's doing their job, because Ramos was doing his job and saying, hey, you guys cannot get on here and just, it's like it's a free transportation. You cannot do that. You have to pay. You're threatening to spit on him because of this. And then your homeboy, who, these are all juveniles, so none of you legally are even supposed to be having a weapon anyways. You get this ghost gun, illegally acquired weapon, and you go and shoot him. That's quite interesting to me. Now, some people were mixed on this. You have me, where I'm like, no, pay your fare or you just don't ride, period. Nothing's for free. But then you have other people who will go to say, like, oh, but it's just $2.50. Just let them ride. Just let them ride. Then I feel like this. If you let them ride, then you should let the other person ride. Then the other person ride. And the person over there ride. And in 3 weeks, that person who wants to ride. Then that ride. And then there'll be no more bus services. Because now no one's paying, so they will not be in operation. So now they're all going to be shut down. And then now you're going to have to walk, get a bike, skateboard, or a scooter, or just get a car. And now you're going to be paying more than $2.50, right? So I just don't understand. We have a system, utilize the system, okay? If it says you have to pay, just go and pay it. This is the issue that I see in regards to this. But someone actually wrote a comment which I found to be quite interesting. And this person said, I drove from MARTA for 5 years. Management tells the drivers if they do not collect the fare from everyone, then it is considered to be fare evasion on the driver's part, and they'll be fired for not policing and making riders pay for the fare. So in this regard, the person is saying, If they don't pay, it's not that I'm gonna take it out of your paycheck, which they may do initially, but it's going to be a termination eventually, because they're going to say, well, why are you, I guess I'm a little confused. We got this person, this stop, but our money is coming up short. What's happening? And then you're going to lose your job because someone didn't want to pay $2.50. So I could see you being assertive in that regard. Something else I thought was interesting. This man moved from New York, survived New York, everything, the hustle and bustle of that state, came all the way down to Georgia for this to happen. It's such an unfair thing that ended up happening, and very much so upsetting. But let me know what you think down below.